Playmates, welcome back to the clubhouse. Gather around, gather around. I got my tea because I got some tea for you guys today. All right, thank me later. This is the PSA, public service announcement. Thank me later in the comments, okay? I know you could do it. Please like, comment, and share, and subscribe if you want to see more of me. And if you want to make new book buddies, I also do makeup, music reviews, fashion. I do it all over here, y'all. Because I'm all about being a book baddie. Perfume, the perfume of the day, Nicki Minaj. Period. But anyway, y'all, I had to get on for y'all. I had to get on for y'all. So today I'm gonna be recommending and putting you on to Miss Out by YOUUU. Y'all see it? Take a picture. Take a picture. Put it on the TVR now. I'll give y'all a minute while I take a little sippy sip. Add it to the TBR right now, y'all. Y'all see it? It got a bunch of different covers. I'll put it on the screen, but this is the main. This is the cover I have, and y'all, when I tell you this book is gonna give you your whole life, it's gonna give you your whole life. You know, squeeze if you need another AAPI recommendation. American Asian Pacific Islanders month, if you did not know, of the month of May. Here you go, and you will, you know, we got what, another week left of May. You got it. Get your life, y'all. Get y'all life. Yeah, if you want a nice psychological crime thriller, this is for you, y'all. This is for you. We have the setting of Japan, and I feel like I just traveled the world. Like, I felt like I just grabbed my passport and bloop, I was in Japan, okay? That's how I feel. That's why I love books in general. We could just travel the world, get insights. So yes, the author, YOUUU, is Japanese, and this is fiction, but it's based on true crime that, you know, appears in Japan. So yeah, y'all, like I said, if you want a thrilling mystery based on true crime, this, when I tell y'all though, discretion is advised with this book, okay? This is for, you know, you gotta be strongly built for this one, y'all. Strongly built. All the triggers was in here, so, you know, I'm not gonna tell the triggers, but there are triggers in here, and you could look them up. But this one is not for the softies. This one is for, you know, strong built people, because this was, you know, you got to be in the right mindset for this book. You got gore, you got body parts being dismembered, you got just very grotesque and just disgusting, disturbing. It's all here, y'all. It's all here. Yeah, you have just revenge, you have all of these plans. When I tell you, you cannot predict this book. You cannot predict this book. You never know what's going on. Every single page is something going on. It's fast paced. You don't know who to trust. A lot of these characters will get you angered, okay? Angered, enraged. And when I tell you, you get all of the emotions. I love seeing characters I love to see their progression, their development, how they change. Give me the dynamics, you know. I don't want no static characters. Give me the dynamics, give me the change. And baby, you see a bunch of characters lose their gasket, okay? They become enraged. They become, the things that they would do for money, it's just, child, got me sweating already just talking about this book. That's how crazy this book is. Hold on, let me get myself together. All right, y'all. So yeah, this book got me sweating, and I just couldn't wait to share this book with you guys. My mom at Sassy Diva JJ, she read it last May, and yes, y'all, I will tell y'all, the physical copy, at least the one that I saw at my library, the print was so tiny, and I was like, child, I can't do it. That's one of my huge book pet peeves, is small print, small font. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. So I jumped at the moment when I had the Kindle edition. I said, yippee baby, we are on a roll now. So yes, you guys, so I would recommend you guys to read it on Kindle. That way you can control the font size and all of that. But baby, when I tell you this is dark, this is just, like I said, it's going to take you on this whole ride. It's third person, and we get a character case on all these different characters. We can see their personality, how they change throughout the story, how their motivations. Really, the question is, when I was reading this book, I have my notes right here, baby. I was taking notes. I would recommend you to take notes on the character names, kind of build a case study on all the characters, because that would be so cool, just to kind of unpack each character in this book, because I feel like this was such a telling of and representation of people's true emotions, feelings, and how it can get escalated where you never know people and their true thoughts, and how we, looking from the outside, we will never know what's going through a person's head. And yeah, it reminds me of the 121 Pilots song, Heathens. That's what this book reminds me of. Like, it reminds me of 21 Pilots, Heathens. It just is like, you never know the person sitting next to you. You never know what thoughts they might be coming up with. You see, and how we always assume, and we all perceive people in our own way, but it might not be the truth. Appearances, first impressions, all of that. So yeah, y'all, this one is for the books. When I tell you this is a 6-star book, it's a 6-star book. Her writing, so thrilling and just beautiful, and it would just get you excited to find out what happened next, the theories. It would just have you in a twist. It will have you in a twist. The layout of this book, the layout of this book is the icing on the cake. It's the foundation of the book. The way this book is organized, and like I said, with the third person, chef kiss, genius. It was the layout of the book for me that really kept me on my toes, at the edge of my seat. We were going into different timelines. It was just, man, like I said, the character development, learning about people's past, what drives them to do what they do. It's crazy. But like I said, the question that I had at the back of my mind while I was reading this book was, does emotion or logic drive our actions? I feel like that's a really good question, especially like psychological thinking, and just, does emotion or logic drive us? And then this baby, it was mainly emotion driving these people to do what they did. It was a lot of backstabbing, y'all, a lot of jealousy, a lot of greed. Yeah, y'all, all the craziness, all the drama. That's why I said, let me get the tea. Cheers, because I need to have, it just really makes you think. It makes you really want to talk about this book to people, to get their ideas and their thoughts. So I would love you guys to read this book, so I have somebody else besides my book bestie mommy to talk about this book, because I need y'all to look at it, get a good look, pause the video, take a little doo-doo, add it to Goodreads right now. It brings up all of these, like I said, I love that. That's why I love reading non-fiction I mean, that's why I love reading fiction in general, because it does show and represent real life in such a cool way, entertaining way. But yeah, though, you definitely saw desperation. This is just dark, demented. Is a reflection of the horrible crimes and gangs that trouble Japan. You see the inequalities, how women are treated and how they are viewed as objects, and you saw it's a bunch of ageism in this book. It's just, yo, I can't even, and it all starts with 4 women working overnight on the assembly line, creating lunch boxes, and it just escalates from there, y'all. Escalates from there. And I also love how all of our lives intertwine with each other, how our actions impact other people's actions, and we may not even know it, or we might do know it and don't care. But I think that's just so cool. It reminds me of the butterfly effect, which is one of my favorite theories and effects ever. But yeah, I just love the butterfly effect, how it just keeps on rippling. One little chain reaction of just chaos. So yeah, and just how all our little lives intertwine and we may not even know it, or how you might meet a person from your past again. When I tell you, that's crazy. But also just how money controls our lives to if we let it, it can even lead to our death. Okay, literally lead to our death. And you know, with the loan sharks, how we get into just people wanting their money, child. They would kill, rape, whatever, just for money. It's wild. What else? I also love how it shows the liberation of women and them having to express their true feelings. Like, no, we see their emotions, their outrage, which I love seeing in general. Like women expressing, you know, their loneliness, their frustration, their greed, their jealousy, their anger. It's not just men, it's women too. We're all people, so obviously we're going to emote and have desires, and yeah. But it really just shows how absurd life can be, that it's and how dark it can be. And it's just like, what the, oh, crazy. Also, I love how the details with the weather. I felt like the weather was a character in this book, how the weather would change and become such a setting, and such a main part of this book was Japan's setting, with the different seasons, the torrential rains, then you have the scorching sun, the wind. It just really made this whole dark setting, or sometimes will also be a free, bright setting, so it just depends. But yeah, it really showed like the political issues in Japan, racism, immigration, how she was the author was really expressing and showcasing how like in Japan there's a lot of racism, a lot of prejudice, especially of people that don't look like them. If you are out, they pretty much view you as an outsider, and that was really heartbreaking. So anything else? Oh, also, right back to the layout. The layout reminded me of Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. It had that type of, like with Anxious People, like I said, this is extremely darker, so they're not really that similar, but it's similar in the way of the layout. She's kind of talking to you without talking to you in here as well, the author. And just like the layout, all the, even to the police investigations, the characters, it really reminds you of characters in anxious people, because you will see either people, it really shows the emotions people have and how we're all people, and sometimes that can be good or bad, and that we're not perfect by any means. Even if you put this one person on a pedestal, they have their issues, and it's just wild. And like the weather, go back to the weather, how the weather is unpredictable as well as people aren't predictable, and you can't control people, and you can't control the weather. So I really like how that tied it in. Yeah, but I give this baby 5 stars. Really recommend you guys to read it, especially during May, and tell me your guys' thoughts. And yes, so thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we are out.